at the highest level, up to 96% of gas stoves don't currently meet. I don't like where I think they're going with this, and I tell you one thing, they're not taking my gas stove out.
Okay, Congressman Russ Fulcher. He's from Idaho's 1st District. His district borders mine. We may disagree on who grows the better potatoes.
There's a picture of me and my family from August 27th, 2011 that sits in the front part of our house where I have a very full head of hair taken August 27th. And I remember that specifically because it was my 2-year-old son's birthday. And I had started treatment 2 weeks prior. And about 2 weeks later, I was left with this Kojak kind of looking hairstyle. And but I was cancer-free 45 days later. We're praying for you and pulling for you, and you're going to beat this, and we're glad to see you here.
Thank you, Mr. Roy. And it suits you well. My doctors have promised mine will come back.
Well, mine came back, but sort of in an absent-minded professor sort of look. So I knock it down with
that's my
flippers.
Very nice. It's a little different than the gavel I had. My dad gave me my gavel. My father was the head of the Worcester County Package Store Association, which is a liquor store for those of you who are not from New England. And I think if you unscrewed it, it was a flask, which you might want that.
I'm going to test that out.
In your opening remarks, you were talking about Putin, Kim Jong-un, and Xi. You know what they all have in common, right?
Trump.
Trump? North Korea, China, and Russia?
He loves Kim Jong-un.
That's quite the intellectual leap. I would say communism.
Regarding North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, Trump said Kim wrote me beautiful letters, and they're great letters, and we fell in love. You sure you want to hear the rest of this?
I mean, I have to say that this is about the stupidest bill I've ever seen. Just a stupid, stupid, stupid bill. We denounce Kim Jong-un. Well, not all of us, actually. Because, in fact, if I remember correctly, it was the leader of the Republican Party, Donald Trump, who said he fell in love with him. So again, I'm just trying to figure out, why wasn't Putin included on this list? Did somebody get a call from the Mar-a-Lago prison line?
This committee is one of the most partisan committees in Congress. All last year and the year before, they don't give a damn about what we thought. All the big bills moved on a unilateral basis. And to sit here and suddenly start preaching this bipartisan stuff, I mean, I'd ask any of you, give me 5 things that you did on a bipartisan basis in this committee. Give them to me, anybody. Bravo, there's one. And I don't like that bill anyway, and you know that.
Congratulating you on your chairmanship, and also take a moment, Mr. Chairman, with your permission, to wish a happy birthday to Mr. Graves, because you and I share a birthday, which was yesterday. So happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Somewhere I'm supposed to have some notes here. These are the President Biden's notes.
Why don't you just deliver mine?
Why don't I just give your speech here? And you can give mine. I found it.
What is the chair's understanding? Are members allowed to bring weapons to the committee room or not? Because I think that's a question of the necessity of this amendment.
The chair follows the rules of the House.
No, I agree that. Now, what is the rule of the House, in your opinion, Mr. Chair? Well, you're going to be the enforcer of this, Mr. Chair. That's why I'm asking.
Who do you not trust to bring a firearm into a committee room or anywhere else?
I believe that from what I've witnessed, the competence of some members may be something that I would be willing to question.
I think you should give us names before the sun goes down, because we're all in great danger if you're correct.
This notion that we're all responsible, vetted individuals, there's nothing to worry about, is pretty cold comfort when we have members of this institution who, it turns out, weren't so well vetted. We don't really know a lot about each other. And we're finding new and interesting things about some of our colleagues every single day. So
you're going to resign. Is there any, wouldn't it be better for your voters if you resigned your seat in Congress, sir? Mr. Santos?
So here we are with our first African-born member of Congress who has not been accused of the above crimes or any crimes, and we are wasting taxpayer dollars debating her removal from her duly appointed position on foreign affairs. Are you shutting me off?
expired.
Thank you. So I ask again, what is her crime? With that, I yield back.
Want to oust people for what they've said? How about a member of the majority party who said that Jewish space lasers set forest fires in California? No, she's seated on a committee.
I didn't come to Congress to be silent. I came to Congress to be their voice. And my leadership and voice will not be diminished if I am not on this committee for one term. My voice will get louder and stronger, and my leadership will be celebrated around the world as it has been.